there's going to be a lot more support needed from the likes of
Right.
picking up that
Let's see what they got as well.
here as
For
well.
this one.
And they are starting off on the
So
attacking
PRX
side
start
too.
on
So I'm thinking,
defense,
what mind
and
games
who
are we
would have
getting
thought they
from
go for a
a bit of an
4-1
unorthodox
pistol?
double TP setup,
Frost
technically, when you
watches a
think
lot of
that they
PRX. He
vetoed
should know that
alongside
they
the
go for
sword.
some kind of
Oh,
4-1
yes,
all
and
the
they were
time. We got the
really
Euro to
rattled by
back up
Varel
over
too
towards
much,
A.
just like our desk was mentioning, but here we go. Immediately blocking off, getting some control around shop.
You can see it's going to be the B strong side of things early for PRX as
Okay,
well, and they are
that's
just all going up, getting
pretty
all of this
smart on this one.
information. So as soon as
No
they
matter
see
what,
that
you
there's
got to
nothing
delay
hanging
him.
around
You're
the
going to
cannon,
hear some
they
kind of
can
sound
just
cue
send
over
it back
towards
to
A.
Strong side
Like
Yoru
that.
also means that you can, take
That means you can
over, so they're
second
kinda
layer
ready for
smoke.
this.
Oh yeah, just as you mentioned, the spam's going through the smoke, something finding a shot with that
They
sheriff, but at
double
the same
smoke
time,
this off on
just giving them
attack.
a little bit of freedom,
Why?
while the rest of this B squad from PRX kind of circles around back.
Yeah, they're going to have to take a fight, you'd assume, as well. A player deficit, you got the rotations from PRX, and eventually the flank is going to come out
smoke
as well.
back a
That's why they are
sight
trying to take the
was
fight, but
kind of
he's doing
genius,
everything.
though.
Autumn
Dude,
as
fair
well.
play, man.
Oh
They hit some
goodness,
great
Komodo,
shots there.
This could go south so quick. Just as that goes through, south is another direction they have to look at as well. Jing now onto this jet, has the tailwind propped, but no true
Course,
vision.
Paman's absolutely owned it. Yeah, man, he's going to be pumped up for this game. Might have a banger.
We have seen so many players get close to the smokes.
Dude, such a weird smoke in my,
Kickoffs
a weird couple
everywhere
of
that it's
smokes in my
starting to
opinion
just
to
become
exec.
too strong. You cannot come out of a smoke and not check the corners, it almost feels like at the moment. That's going to be an opening kill going the way of PRX, but it flips back over to Global that win the pistol.
Second shot is
and
lovely.
so far out of all of the kickoff, we've had some teams that haven't played games yet, of course, as well. Global Esports have the best first
Give you a close game
so far in the round. So
yeah,
that kind of,
it would be.
extends out
Dude,
that
if this ends up being a
story,
close
then
game, my
they'll lose
GE
the first
stocks will
kill,
go
doesn't matter.
pretty
They
high.
still fight, they'll get down and dirty, and they'll come out on top.
Not saying they have to win, I'm just saying has to be close.
Here we go. Something onto the Marshall, just to try to bolster something a little bit up towards middle.
Couldn't put a pass in though, hitting some good tags, some good headshots. I mean, that
I would
tag
like
there
to say
puts
the
it into the realm of the
GE
classics
with
or
this
the
buy
bandit for Jing is going to be able to
is
finish
gonna
things off,
struggle to get eco'd.
Yeah, now it's also onto first.
Vito on defense without having to cross during a
Really
trip
up
over
forward.
towards short. That's pretty
I
nice.
like the wall that PRX are doing on this round as
Why
well.
the Brim
right?
on
You're gonna play
Breeze?
retake
I
over
think
towards B a
we're
little bit
gonna
later
understand
That's
it on
a strong
attack,
retake wall.
is
Also,
my
at the beginning
guess.
of the rounds, it gives you an opportunity
think
to
it's
kind
for
of push up
fast
and play with
splits.
timing around the elbow. Usually, just as Pac-Man finds that kill, you're thinking about Phoenix in their obscurity on this map. You think about Yoru getting some good flashes out on the back of that. If you're playing Chamber, for example, you're getting that elbow control and you're TPing out. So this wall is very opportunistic with a lot of different comps. I'm keen to see how PRX are going to utilize it on rifle rounds, because it kind of feels like we are just waiting for that at the
nice
moment.
calling
Though
on
PRX
this one.
did call the rotate right to the A site. Unlucky for them, 30 seconds
One
to go.
pass
Global
and
Esports are
fake.
booking it to B.
Yeah, quickly sussed out the
There's a
situation.
20-second exec over towards
Perhaps the
B.
wall a little bit telling
Again, they
as
have no
well.
idea
Who
they're not
knows?
here, so they have
Doing
to
their
use
due
some
diligence,
util.
at the very least, GE will be able to secure safe entry into this site.
Yeah, and who are they prioritizing? Getting the plant and farming up a bunch of these
Of
points
course.
as
Do you
well,
use
right?
any
So it's
techniques
just
or
going to be
anything
autumn for the
specific to
plant.
force yourself
Yeah,
into a
you've
weird
got
sleep
Javi, who's
schedule? Nah, man.
technically getting
I'm
closer
just
to the divide.
perma
You've got
tired,
Pac-Man who's
so
getting
I
closer.
just fall
We'll just see.
asleep.
They'll hunt for frags.
Well, they
here.
did
There's no
take a while
reason
last
not
night.
to. PRX see what they can do with the Marshall.
Get some damage in. Something trying to poke and prod around back. But also feeling a bit of pressure as Autumn and Javi are able to take some poke shots, pop shots through these little arches as well.
Dude, they
Chokehold
gotta
watching elbow.
get closer
Crystal's
to the
watching
spike
flank.
here. I think no matter what, people
Easy
are getting
pickings
some
for him.
kills.
Yeah, there they go. Now you're on for the hunt as well. Oh, and speaking of Javi, the fragging IGL from before, he's still here today, just taking
Hey,
these
very
swings.
nice on
Pac-Man
this
to
one.
finish.
We'll say PRX maybe gonna be happy with a fair amount of the damage done. Aku, thanks so much for the prime, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for that. Okay, now we get the buy rounds. Do they keep marshals? Do they get rid of the marshals?
On this defensive side, because when I was sitting back and I'm thinking, which way is this veto going to go, right? Because PRX do have the advantage. There was no skirmish coming in towards today's games, and I'm thinking, all right, Global, you've got your choice of what you want to ban, right? You banned Bind
Dude,
against
this guy's
Barrel, but we
looking
know
great,
they like
man.
to change their bans like
That
last
frag's
year,
pretty
essentially,
heavy.
against who they play. They will, whatever they favor on the day. They banned Pearl, and I was thinking Abyss or Breeze for PRX, and I'm a little bit surprised that they did decide to.
Okay, this is the first time that PRX are going to discover where they're doing their default trip.
The elbow push, and they're doing it with both double doors.
A lot of
Dude,
options
they're
off of
X-Act over
this.
towards site.
Right
Omen
now, just
TP
here for
into the
footsteps.
smoke at the
Divide able
top.
to find a
Then
singular
the Omen
spam.
flash
Patman getting a shot through as well.
on top of the
It
Sova.
inside of the smoke,
Ah,
springing out at
it's
the
a
right
shame,
time.
man. It's a
right
nice
place.
X-Act from GE.
Autumn finding a trade right back. But now
Ooh.
you really need to watch out for this one fragging player.
There's so much time as well. Yudotan can't really get out with a TP. Autumn has to do the lion's share. They swing together. This is disgusting work from Autumn. Look at the wrong way though, and something gets taken
okay,
down
bit of
by
an aim
Yudotan.
diff as
That's a
well.
bonus round
Hold
going
up.
to Global.
Hold up, little rough from PRX here, no doubt about it. Autumn has completely owned them in what was a 2v4 at its peak. I will say, cool from GE though, right? I'm surprised we haven't seen this. You actually see PRX talking about it right now with the pings. We've got TP towards the top. We had Leak Smoke out with the Viper. So you have two options of where the Viper might have the Omen might have TP'd into.
Unfortunately for PRX as well, they do miss the shot on Autumn when he's not looking at them, which
smoke, Omen TP's at the top. You got a drone then to work out where your Omen flash is going to be. Then you pop out.
Desk mentioning that they
and you can go different pathing if you want to do it again.
Could be a little bit worrisome for PRX.
We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to adapt, you got to show it, and Breeze has had a lot of changes. You know, PRX are a team that are definitely strong at adapting when required.
I'm trying to do a little bit of that right now. Despite it being an eco, Forsaken already spotted, but still able to take one down with it.
How much stock do we put in something
yeah,
right
the
now
Breeze
over at
pick's
this
pretty
A-side?
good, man.
He's just
Catch
got
them on the
classic
map they're not
mind.
used
Everyone
to.
else went for a bit of an upgrade.
If you look at the comps that PRX used to play on this map,
Just droning out
especially the 2022 final,
close. So
not the most common.
Global Esports can try to waltz towards this B site together, and if Jing finds one here, it would be pretty good. One away from the Blade Storm. Imagine a world he gets that out in this round.
See if he can possibly make it out alive as well. Oh, there he goes. Cloudburst down. And as you mentioned, the ult coming online soon enough.
Nicely done, man. Patman's doing great. Pulls him back with the spike at 20 seconds.
Well. He could have
Divide can
really
win this.
a problem in that scenario.
Smoke to
20
block.
seconds to go to get this plant on in.
It blocks the cross, at least from door.
As Global as well, so you've got to get Crystal in to get this plant. The smoke will provide the cover needed though, and you'll take a little bit of a breath of fresh air. However, this still is a 3 versus 3 at the end of the day. The timing all...
Just quickly spotting him out. Another
Dude, look at how
through.
much damage he's doing with this Marshall.
Extra information as well. Now you're keeping your eyes on the map as to where the rest of PRX are approaching from. Autumn is aware, finds Envy, but not quite the kill just yet. Has to be so cautious around these corners,
very
but
nice
that's
for
where he goes
PRX.
down. Jing and Envy, one
GE
apiece.
gonna be gutted, man. They were snowballing so well, and now they're just giving them 3 guns.
A lot of the different PRX members as well, right? Something's opportunity with the Vandal could have been the deal sealer, but honestly,
Divide did incredible.
Chip damage,
A lot of damage done from him. Nice sheriff kills also.
Really important for PRX to pick up that round. You could have seen a world in which Global, 4-0 up. You're going to start to force PRX to maybe consider using a timeout later if things on the defensive side aren't going their way. They're going to have to change out their own approaches on this defensive side. So that's a bit of a savior of a round in the early stages of this one.
Go, sit down, bro. Come on.
Love it.
A lot of ults for this one. The GE have
How disgusting.
Oh boy, well.
I can't even finish the sentence and he's already done.
I was gonna say, do they have a
bit of an attempt from Jing as
Yoru
well,
Astra combo? Some kind of gap in a wall that they can get out of some new wall, but might have to be next round.
Drop around this B site super quick. You lose Jing and you lose Autumn. And playing a single duelist on GE's side, it does make it a little bit more difficult, doesn't it? Patman falls as well.
Now you also still have something who's constantly repositioning. Defy watching the angles down through middle.
Everybody on PRX is just watching the correct angle that they need to.
Wonder how much of a difference making them like drone from here instead of here makes.
To try to just develop something in tandem here on the fly.
I guess they don't clear any of this.
I wouldn't really say that PRX will give you a lot of opportunities in a 2 versus 1 fight, but I'm looking at the radar and I'm kind of seeing a possibility if Global Esports went up through mid. They got to take the Doors challenge first against Forsaken. Envy's playing up at tower. And
definitely a world where these guys save.
There's a Hunter's Fury he can throw off time.
I'm not sure where in it, but their money's low.
So it shouldn't really be GE's
These two would be able to buy if they did save.
just trying to find the right pathing.
They also won a 2v4 earlier, so.
Too.
I mean, the money is really important for GE too. Autumn's got $0. If he's drifting in the next round, it's going to be with something of a lesser buy, a shotgun perhaps.
Oh.
15 seconds to get into this B side
he
now.
hasn't been watching.
Oh,
Oh, mate.
Flying Crystal looking the
That's
wrong
nuts.
way.
There had been a timing on to B at one point.
What's left is just the one. Time's run out as well. So perhaps a little bit more damage for Javi.
Yeah, he's just going to try and save the gun here. Take out Divide from the audio cue. And that's all she wrote. PRX will double down.
Yeah, and PRX kind of love that.
Come into the GE
3 people surviving.
Well.
Money's slowly getting good. They still got Jing's ult if they want it.
Stabilize a little bit because those 2 rounds there.
This was a great round from them. There's 2 ults which combo well. They didn't want to sit back and get wrecked by whatever plan they have. They obviously have nice plans after watching their first buy.
Slow down the pace. I mean, forcing G to be a lot more
So going for that aggro pick at the beginning helps a lot.
Possibly anywhere.
The early timeout from Frost. He's not messing about.
Intervention from Coach Frost.
Yeah, and you know a coach like Frost
And I
is already going to be
think
recognizing
this
a couple of
is,
patterns and strengths that
well,
PRX are throwing
first of
into
all,
this
it could be
map and a
about the
couple of
buy
weaknesses
itself
of the
as
team
well,
right? It's been a little
but
bit
it might
vocal
be about not taking any risks for these ults. Like, yeah, when you have these ults like this, especially with a Yoru, you can just TP out, take the TP, and then obviously do your ult, and you take no risks. To go past the choke and do the risk is rough, man.
We do hear a lot of involvement from the likes of Patton from Crystal. Javi, this is going to be a learning process for him alongside the rest of the roster too. And I think when I look at this right now for
He's having
Yudo
PTSD from
specifically,
something's up. Dude, something, every time he plays against Frost teams does go crazy.
And just be there, right? You can be amazing.
I think
so
he
there's going to
really
be
enjoys
a
it.
bit of a warm-up period for him on this agent, specifically on the attacking side as well. So what sort of timing is he going to be? And ultimately, just frag with the team, just be another body with a gun at the end of the day.
Really needing a couple of these players to really get activated. I would love to see Autumn versus something as well.
I reckon we see a Yoru ult within the first. Oh, it's Eco. No, we don't.
Able to displace something.
Maybe next round we do.
Well, it was the one gun that's carried over from the pre-round for Javi. They've gone for a bit of a buy-up behind it. If you're ever wanting to be anywhere around the map, though, when this smoke falls, it's probably not on the receiving end of something's operator. So by the timing, they will
Or through door, but do they actually time it well?
Carefully trying to work around it. Now they've hurt the shot, though. Trying to go for the
did
challenge,
good, man. He knows what he's like. He knows he's going
there
for an extra peek on this. With the kill, they start popping all the
still
ults.
giving them a lot of safe cover. Hunter's Fury deployed as well.
Dude, look at Patman go.
Of a tear, and Forsaken just trying to find the right direction to look at. Tosses in an Incendiary just to buy his team a bit of time.
But it's a 5 versus 3, and in this scenario, I'm thinking as Autumn, you might even consider a dimensional drift, unless Yudo-tan's going to come out with a Sharpie, and you've got a 5 versus 2.
Oh, might even go down even further. Now 5v1.
Damn, bro. Patman insta went for the luck as well. No decision, like no hesitation. It's incredible decision making, man. Dude, he's 10 and 3.
When the dark cover fades and
got
the
a point to prove.
Comes down, a sliver of an opportunity for something to potentially find a kill, or even maybe 2 when he tries to have a second bite at the cherry, but misses out. And you got the whole squad activating in that round for for Global Esports in a nice split in towards the A side.
Look at that, TP into door and then insta goes over towards mid.
The challenges together as a team, and they do hold on to some of these ults, right? They pick up from the shadows at the end with that kill from Pat. They have 2 more carried over for the Evolution and the Dimensional Drift.
Oh, comes.
Some insight into PRX's comms in this round as well.
Ulti. Where?
TP. Speed. Hunting B, boys. No sun B.
Careful pick. I made a loot, guys. Hey, loot. Ulti on me, Hero.
A lot.
Out. I'm in TP. I mean.
Good force out of the TP from the operator or something, but now you got the members of PRX around this A site.
See, they're really trying to stay on top of everything.
It's so funny, they both want mid to site smoke. Dude, Forsaken, what the hell?
Autumn trying to survive, trying to stay alive. He spots out the Vi and gets back into safety.
And he's got the spike as well. So this 1 versus 3, turn 1 versus 2 is going to be doable
Both teams
for him,
smoke
but how
this.
does he navigate this? TP towards the B
And
side.
Forsaken just sat in it the whole time.
A,
But because GE saw that their smoke was there, they kind of knew that someone was in it, yet he's still getting 3 kills. It's still a super doable round. It's a shame he's low HP, but...
When this plant goes down, 67 HP.
Oh, they're so far away, they think it's A.
To play this one together, holding hands, and they've read it wrong, Quack. They're thinking that it's the A side. This is the worst possible scenario.
Holy, it can't get much worse than that. Now they're really far away. And they're going to have their knife out, he's dueling this.
Kind of has the right angle, but starting to think twice about it. He's got to be prepared for the trade. Unfortunately, the shot's not
unlucky,
there.
man. That was a nice try, man.
Instead.
Dude, when they started running over towards A, I thought it was done.
Unfortunately for Autumn, in those sort of
Look at the kills so fast. They can pick up the op over towards A as well.
Go the wrong way. It throws the timing a little bit that you think
if G had won this round, look at the money, man.
Mid and around through the cannons, so a little bit unfortunate.
Would have been a pretty good half from them.
Ready for that fight, but on the flip side, PRX keeping this one in a good challenge state, 3-4.
It somehow worked out in your favor, yeah.
I mean, he just pops to the smoke, and it's just a crispy aim that we know Forsaken has available, right?
That second kill.
Great
yeah, Xavi's already taken a duel, so his recoil's messed up.
You're born with it. What else can we say? That's the entire family bloodline right there.
Yeah, that right there, literally that just clip is why they're so hard to play. You should not be getting 2 kills there, let alone 3.
Well, Yudotan bringing out one on GE's side on the veto, point and shoot, and he has diffed something with the operator.
Yeah, just waited for him.
I never would have thought that could have happened, but here we go. Just as you mentioned, needing Yudotan to be
Definitely not expecting the attack up, I imagine. Does Forsaken consider that someone through the one-way? Must do. They drone far back to make it look like no one has.
The drone find Forsaken. You definitely needed to see Jing destroy that before.
Wow, look at that for Forsaken. It's one of the fastest replays I've ever seen.
It's
a great trade, man. GE should be happy with this.
Really important there. Could have been a very worrisome moment for GE if more than one member was caught with their pants down. So the fact that they hold the player advantage now, they don't need to tuck away with their tail between their legs. They can just have a rethink. Javi still with the stars to execute onto this A site. And I get a little bit antsy with what Jing might be able to do. If he wants to updraft with the Blaze Storm, try and play this jet kit that we really haven't seen in a long time. Good crosshair placement for the first.
There he goes as well. Updraft is spent.
30 seconds left.
The rest of the team has arrived
Problem is,
as well.
Forsaken just did this play.
The smokes just as his teammate that did the previous round before. Tries to get the drop around the back. Devi watching out the front. It's a trade for now. But here comes Jing. Goes in for the swing and looks down to get the next.
That's impressive, man. Fair play.
PRX to tie up the score.
It's just good crosshair placement again, isn't it?
Kill.
It's not too
I thought he was done on that
last
kill.
PRX in that moment, they're navigating the angles that they need
Gets
to.
caught W King and still wins.
The new breeze kind of reveal itself in this sort of scenario too. When you're on global esports, you can't
pure
just
aim, yeah, really well.
retreat in towards the shops and play it in a post plant. They're a little bit deeper into the site. They feel incentivized
They're
to
heating
go for a
up,
bit of a challenge
yeah.
on the back of Autumn's blind
you're right.
side too. So some good patience in the
Went for
retake
the
from
jump
PRX.
That's basically the slogan of PRX. Well, caught W King and they still get the win. Still win the duel somehow. Force them down to an eco.
There as well.
It's got to be down to the eco for global esports now too. The Viper's Pit that kind of makes the B side unassailable. So we'll see what can happen in this round. It's a cracker of an opener from Jing, giving Patman a big old headache.
Forsaken continuously.
Yeah, the flash through the smoke as well. They should know they're kind of free.
GE trying to find as much as possible up around middle.
Up bright and early, yeah. Not wrong. Dude, something's getting wrecked.
Count yet again, trying to get a line out with the operator. It's 2 rounds in a row that we've just seen him meet death. But what can you try and achieve here as global esports? What gaps around the map are you going to be able to find? That was an opportunity perhaps for Javi to find a way in. Divido trades out Crystal and now gets the pressure sent towards him at this B side. Okay, we start to cook a little bit in this round, global.
Things are getting
hot. And they got the op.
With the kills, PRX still not backing down. Forsaken taking another challenge. Envy down for the count outside around arches. That's Yudotan gone. Autumn only has a Sheriff. Tries to play around the smoke. Can't quite go for the reload either, so this makes things really precarious as Forsaken just creeps around the backside.
Dude, G made this one close
PRX
though.
now in the lead.
I wonder a little bit what the call might have been on Global's side for Yudotan.
And I wonder if something has to play. Something has to play more passive. I'm not sure that's his vibe.
Who's just already kind of far forward in that point in time. You had a 3 versus 2
getting
where you
wrecked
lose
on these
Javi in
peaks.
towards mid. That 2 versus 2, you got the plant down. Can fall back a little bit, so a little bit of a question in that one, but regardless, PRX will find 3 in a row. They'll also take the lead now. Global will have a buy presence in the next round to see what they want to do. A quick B pop, perhaps with Autumn leading the way on the dimensional drift, always keeping things interesting and changing things up. Don't be readable. Jing's gonna start over
we said
at
this earlier, right? You know about using the ult before turning this corner.
2 more PRX members as well can be readily available.
What they do, he definitely spoke about like not giving them anything. Damn, that spam's really nice, man. Smoke goes up, sees him on the minimap.
A lot of the side has been cleared out, but Envy finding a shot through the smokes as well. GE though.
Deeper smoke, and they, wow, this is nice, bro. Deeper smoke, and they just fight him heavy.
There's going to be some timing here as well. Javi, Patman, they've got some smokes that'll be available that they can drop back down as well to buy a little bit of time, but you blink and you miss it, Quack. You thought the spike would have been planted in that chaos. It hasn't been. There's a minute to still play with.
Nah, I mean, the core was tap spike and descended at him.
Split up.
No toxic screen this time, but perhaps the element of surprise, as you mentioned, that crucial spike plant. Not quite committed yet.
Forsaken, here's the jump.
Really big from Forsaken, though. He can try and go for the denial of the plant. He's going to swing.
Damn, look how ready they are. Waited for the extra smoke over towards spawn.
This GE squad, they've got each other's backs. Something, though. You could perhaps somehow silently find the drop.
Double swing.
Down goes Forsaken. Cosmic Divide up now, which makes things a lot more challenging. Looks to make a pop flash play alongside the clone, making some noises, but quickly sussed out. Still though, a blinded Javi goes down. 1v1.
Autumn has 0 util.
Yeah, but the time is just enough.
Nothing but his gun. The spike ticking away, trying to play around time. Something just taking too much to clear around the corners, which leaves it down to the exits. Who's gonna be able to find it first? The barrel's
you gotta give it to GE, man. They're doing some cool stuff here.
Coming back in.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised Forsaken did manage to get 1 when he was taken down to 30 HP.
I've never seen a team, I mean, mostly because most teams only used to play Viper on this map. Never seen a team do this on Breeze, though.
He puts himself in that corner and he's got no Shroud of Step to get out of dodge.
This one, the deeper smoke into push.
Narrow swing, wide swing to get involved, because in that situation you're not seeing.
It's really risky. Maybe they felt okay doing it because they wrecked him in window round before. Because in theory, you're actually just going into a crossfire.
On the board, but you're only touching on the economy of PRX. They still have a bit of a buy to come in towards this new round. Evolution up for Yudo Tan, taking a challenge immediately against Forsaken. He needs a bit of help here.
Unfortunately, help is not quite there. Envy does have a slight angle, but now hops off for Hunter's Fury, just trying to throw them into disarray. But GE
yeah, a bit of a mess up from Envy here as well, right? Popping the ult before they actually get info, so he has to guess for the first 2.
Behind them. Recognize that no one is there. This is going to be a multi-pronged retake now. Jinx start off on a Yudo-Tan.
Which means G has to look both north and south. Very tough to deal with. It's Jing coming in with the blades out. Envy now with a classic shot as well. Patman caught,
dude, as soon as you got the drone
between a rock and a hard place. PRX take back the lead again.
Yeah, 7-5 or 6-6 is what we're going to see here, and no real ults you would think are going to be present in the next
everyone
round.
That's alive is so far away from their ult, it doesn't actually matter who gets the diffuser.
Some of these orbs to get that orbital. It's going to be a straight-up gunfight.
The Jet, yeah, he looked comfy, man.
And a bit of stability needed as well, considering that had they lost that round, the economy would be nearing the bin. And there was that Bladestorm investment from Jing as well, right? So they wouldn't have that to rely upon, for example.
One enemy remaining.
So still a pretty good chance for GE perhaps to tie up the score. This entire first half has been quite back and forth.
Maybe missing that smoke middle of the site was one of the reasons that they lost their first kill here as well.
Getting hungry to just have a bit of a fist fight. Do love that. Problem though in this one, GE a little bit lesser equipped. Didn't bring the right gloves to the boxing fight. See what they're going to be able to do. A mid-walk from PRX in through holes. Javi. Not sure if he was actually spotted out there, but
problem was no one was like close enough.
There was some presence from GE there.
This would work a lot better. I don't know if the drone, sorry, I don't know if the clone actually
could
like disappeared before this. But there was a team that had a lineup that went deeper here. If they actually had that, it would like sell it more if this guy peeks over towards here, sees it's a clone, but you've inserted yourself in this box.
The likes of a
that has some
drone with the smokes
that has some potential.
but you need someone else to be following him in pursuit as well. And is it going to be in the pursuit of happiness or
What's a shot,
not
mate?
for Forsaken? His face gets obliterated.
Yeah, it'll send you to a bit of a depression. Team trying to find the trade as well, but quickly getting smoked off.
Wasn't it a TP? Yeah, but if you can do it with a TP, you can do it with a clone.
In this round, right? So the fact that they open with a sheriff shot.
Actually, can you?
30 seconds to go now into
So you don't have the same trajectory and getting stuck on walls.
Here for PRX.
Might be here, but do they have the duels? So far, so good as Envy comes in with a double. Still though, Patman playing around the smokes, not quite finding the shots, the firepower, the weaponry.
Man,
it's
the
not
rounds
there.
are close,
Spike
bro.
not planted, Stinger needing to get reloaded, but Crystal still finds the shot. Goes in for the spike plant now.
Stinger at close range.
One bullet
Needs
here,
something to come
and it was through
up
part
close
of the
and
wall.
personal here.
Might come down to a bit of individual timing as well. The blind side to throw off his scent.
Damn,
and
nice.
there goes
It was a nice
Ilya.
idea with the flash
better
on this one.
Russian in this round. PRX will seal it 7-5 at the end of the
I
first
think
half.
PRX did good to get 7 here. I think this could have been way worse with what was going on. There were some really close rounds.
Switching sides.
Obfuscates where he's coming from. Just throw a question towards Crystal's minds. It's good to also see that Envy, despite, you know, being taken down low,
These stocks are getting higher and higher. This is a great half from them, personally.
Getting up close and personal, getting down and dirty, not scared to take the fights, as we know
Especially when you see him
7-5 is the halftime scoreline.
like getting a lot of fast
a bit of a slow
picks.
start, right? Losing out that first buy round of your own, the bonus of global, but you do recover. You take the lead, and without the pistol round, that is always something pretty strong. So you think towards the second half now, and you think, all right, the PRX get this pistol, they're off to a great start now on their own attacking side. They've got the ability of double duelist, of double dive to get really deep in towards these sides. But if Global are also able to find the pistol, they'll get 2 pistols. What does that see, right? Do they lose?
Every time I use the pen, I just see it going like slow.
Towards Global's camp. Do they get the pistol and have another great starting run when they do have
hertz,
now
bro. I
the
can't watch on 60
Sentinel
hertz.
on this map in the
120.
veto? So how is that looking for you, Dotan?
Because, I mean, if we know Frost,
Yeah,
it feels like he could be trying to think through the entire game plan this way. That's why he got this exact composition, right?
Yeah, that's way better.
Veto, possibly trying to cancel out some of the abilities, some of the flashes like we've seen from the previous days.
I mean, you got to think as well. If you are playing a Sentinel on Breeze in this current iteration, they have to be very self-sufficient and they have to be very informative with the rest of the team as well. There's just such a priority on the Viper because they can bunker down sites by themselves, but you also have the usage of that wall for attack.
You want a 2PC setup? Nah,
space,
but
right? In good aggression and in
someone
good,
told me, you know, this thing that I
holding
draw
sites.
with here. Someone told me that it like
You do see
makes a
lot more
layer
flavor
of your
because of the long
screen
lines with the Viper.
and then does it.
In this
And when it's on like 360 hertz, it just
take a what advantage of the smoke, but something.
it's like 2
quickly
times
getting the double
360
tap.
hertz and everything
He read
selects
that one,
basically.
didn't he?
Lovely
That is
shots, man.
quite dirty and disgusting. Will be traded out by Javi at the end.
Did
He's
enough
already
and got
studied
enough
damage.
info that they can pretty much head over
Got a
towards here. They
complete B
don't know
open
about
site now for
2,
PRX
and
to waltz in.
that's if those guys didn't make any
enter.
sound.
The window's already been smashed to bits. Why
Even
not come
PRX
in,
on their
steal all
attack are
the
going
loot?
for 4-1s and their pistols as well. This was a great call, right? Realized that they probably wanted to pinch over towards middle, which maybe means that they got other people pushing, so they take over towards spawn, plant for spawn instead of giving them all of the jewels and going back into the areas they might have already lost.
Bit of a journey of his own.
Crystal just got the dart up, so if he throws this one out right now for seconds, incendiary.
Dude, the calling's been very nice, man. Both teams.
Unbelievable. Oh, tosses it a
great
little bit
molly.
early, though. All the way towards middle. Just some additional cover. Allowing for
sorry.
Envy to play as that sleeper agent. Continuing to sneak all the way up through, and there it is. All 3 shots.
It's a very nice pistol.
all down
Whoever called to take back his
PRX
sight with what was
the
going on,
pistol
that was
this
great
time.
from them.
It just becomes very difficult after something 2 taps 2 of your team out of the rounds.
People are getting good,
Holding
man.
the sky smoke immediately. And
People are getting good at mid-round.
Patman and Autumn don't get to play this round.
Getting smart out here.
You honestly just have to sit back and accept defeat in that point in time. It was a bad decision to go through
Where's
the smoke, high
MC
and
at the
dry.
moment? A great
Now we'll
question.
see
Is he
how
still
that start
doing
is going to flourish for PRX.
the coaching at uni?
Jing can go money man essentially with this Marshall. See how close to the Bladestorm he's going to be able to get. He's currently starting on 0.
NRG Academy, because they
Seeing
picked up the
smokes,
uni team,
seeing
right?
that little interceptor as well.
Which is good, because if you think about it, right?
Armor with a prime, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you, thank you.
Darts, flashes, cloudbursts. It removes it all.
Still though, hopefully playing around this close range, he perhaps will be able to take the duels, but there goes that money man, not even taking a lick of damage. The team fully behind him. A-side is open for business.
I love the return of Jet, man. Jet's one of the best agents to watch.
That nicely. Very well should be a 5 alive situation for them as well, going in towards the next round where Global Esports are going to have to start to climb a mountain. Question is, will they have their climbing gear or not?
Might need a Sherpa soon enough. Just down for the hunt for now. Jing happy to go peeking.
Forsaken should probably be hunting this heavy, but Jing's going for it.
Surely not.
Forsaken dying is worth. Just run at him.
You only get a marshal. You're going up with the ship, or you're trying to get another kill here. Oh.
Big.
Gets it inside of the smoke.
You got
Lovely.
Brim orb for your first
nice
big buy round.
Moment between ex-teammates.
Yeah, and only one casualty for PRX, so they're going to be ripe as rain going in towards the first gun round of Global Esports, and we're going to start to see now how do they want to set up their defenses with the
Brimwalt's a weird one on this one. You know, the map's pretty big, so you would imagine most likely they use Brimwalt for afterplant, but on your bonus you kind of want to, well, normally what you want to do is you want to use your ult to try snowball and help get you over towards a site.
Oh, you can just...
I'm not sure the Brimwalt's actually going to change anything here unless I'm missing something of where a Brimwalt should be good over towards A, but I can't imagine it unless it's here.
Once again, we'll have to listen into GE.
Let's go to the fight.
They saw 3, they saw 3.
What did he? Can you load gun close?
That was me, though.
Okay. I chose you. Okay. Let's go fight middle. You want? Yeah. Go.
Ooh, they do fight middle now, though. That's exactly where PRX have rerouted.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Just a little bit of uncertainty, perhaps?
What?
Well,
That's fine.
PRX are just holding, actually. Thought they would have rerouted after the 3 scam, but they just decide to sit pretty. You'll clear your close corners and see if anyone's there. He's
not the main IGL, and you kind of left it as an open-ended question.
Significant amount of damage from the snake's bite.
Ooh, but quick on the reaction at the very least. Now able to take down something. Forsaken, though, still with the spring. A hop in his step, goes in B. And another player down. Crystal eating a shock dart.
Yeah, they saw him retreat in towards the smoke a little bit earlier, didn't they? And they'll just...
Yeah, and like we thought as well, they've kind of just saved the Brimwalt for the afterplan as well.
This one is turned a little bit upside down for Global Esports. Patman can only save face a little bit at the moment.
Trying to go for some of these taps, the best of his
very
ability,
nice on this one.
Down he goes anyway.
Well, even though GE starts to look pretty good, it's still like 10-5, man. They're still getting wrecked.
Your bonus of your opponents.
It's only 2 buy rounds, really.
In kind of a near flawless fashion. You also found the opening kill too. A bit aggressive from Autumn in my mind to blindside himself through with no assistance. You know, no darts, no extra teammate to go with him as well from a couple of different angles.
What's the optimal plan on site? I mean, we don't really know at the moment. Everyone's still going for like what used to be the default, mostly because it's safe and there's so many angles. Like, I guess in theory one of these is going to be better, but it's just so hard to get there. It's a similar thing. You're just open to absolutely everywhere.
You've got Devi watching in the doors if anything happens there. And this is just a massive
I think because the angles are so good here, it doesn't really matter too much where you plan on the site.
My goodness. Well, perhaps Pat could have a slight inkling. The rest of the team as well.
Maybe out on the wall, so it's open to A main is like the best, I guess.
Tries to go for the second, but
just so that one person can win the round all the time.
Yeah, I thought maybe the gate crash was seen by Patman and he could have called that it came past him, so you would assume someone's top mid. It's the only way it gets there, but so much happens in these games. Sometimes he just doesn't see it, perhaps. That's the most probable scenario. Now the pistols for a retake.
Just getting a little bit lost in the heat at the moment, but at least they will still continue to barrel on through. You rob some of these guns away. They've managed to do pretty decently up towards the back of B main. Now trying to get a push on through. Crystal will be able to take one down. Javi for the trade. All of a sudden, this is now interesting. Jing has to shoot himself out of this situation. Here's that the spike is
Damn, dude, they won this.
Protects his teammate.
Yeah, and I think Forsaken kind of wanted to save his ult for the next round.
We're just copying and pasting what happened in the first half, right?
Yeah, basically is. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Get a thrifty, PRX get 3, and GE get a thrifty. So, well, you could see it on the radar there. He saw the blind side. So, one of those situations. Maybe miscommunicated, maybe overlooked. I mean, I highlighted before, there is so much that happens in this game in the server. You see the blind side, you don't think that it's come from top mid.
Yeah.
You know, where something is. So, anyways, overlooked that. Doesn't matter. They got the thrifty. And we have an Odin coming out now.
Oh, God. I was about to say, this is a banger.
None of that.
The Odin must be pretty good and just insta-shuts it down, and it keeps on going. Oh my God, man.
Yes. Coming through with the spams.
I mean, he sees the first kill.
Is completely there.
Just got bird's eye vision
But then,
on this round.
I feel like it's just 2 smoke kills. Maybe he saw the second guy.
Smokes, removing everybody on global. There's nothing you can do.
Dude, Jing's
in a
doing
situation like
work
that.
out here.
Javi and Yudotan. I mean, you definitely want to try and hold on to these guns and drop something over to Pat and Crystal, or Autumn as well, technically. No drift that you can use him to kind of go in first. Maybe you want to try a passage in which Crystal is using the Hunter's Fury.
Not too much, not in this world for now, but at least to perhaps talk things through for the
He has to have seen the second guy.
Got, what, 2 remaining ones left after this?
I mean, the problem is going to be that PRX are swimming with ultimates, right? It is just shark-infested waters, essentially. Like, you're not getting out of that one as Global Esports. Fortunately for Yudotan, he's not even getting out of this round.
Yeah, Udo lost this also.
Oh, no.
Go on then, let's see it.
So what does it look like now for Global Esports?
The first kill's sick, well.
Maybe a timeout coming in towards the fresh buy rounds. But not even going to really have the opportunity for that coming into this. You got to
Hey, you actually push through.
Essentially. Unless you can force up and be okay with what you have in possession.
Let's go, boys! Go, boys!
Yeah, I don't know about that. Might even need a possible timeout soon. For this, PRX just doing everything right.
Pretty much. Spread around the map in a nice little default in the beginning. See what Divide can frolic about for. Remove this utility over at A. Get the information if anyone's there. And this is what I was talking about earlier, right? Where you see Yudo pushing through the elbow, but no backup from the team. No double layup. It's a nice trade over in the shots.
Every time we watch them, they normally trade out pretty well. Spacing's been good.
Now?
Something has he seen him?
Aware that was possible, by
oh,
the
okay.
way,
Dude, he was watching the gap for quite a bit there.
The leader does the damage, but can they convert? Global Esports, an opportunity here, 3 versus 2, time to be bought with the dark cover.
You mentioned before they were the leader of that statistic so far. And now they will continue to commit, plant their feet down into this round. Jing, though, taking a bit at that initiative.
Dude, this 2v3 is cracking me up.
Still dropped, however.
30 HP.
You got
and they're just going to
Envy
pass each other
with a drone.
this site.
And Team Secret, he's for sure droning that. Jing's like, mate, you're in PRX. Obviously, we're just smoking through, going through the smoke.
And there will be that kill. A thrifty picked up by
That's so crazy.
On the defensive side,
Not in Team Secret anymore, mate. Put that drone away. Get your gun out.
So we're asking a little bit more in these rifle rounds to come out from Global Esports, but I highlight again, right? You're coming into this next round where PRX are going to have weaponry. They're feeling the flow state on this attacking side. They have a hell of amount of ultimates that they can deploy at any point in time.
We got this.
It's definitely still going to be a bit of a difficult scenario for PRX. For Global Esports to answer to PRX, and now we get to see how they want to
Need to
navigate.
listen to their full.
They're pushing in, no? They're pushing in, guys. Pushing in, maybe.
Let's go, boys.
Elbow.
Can he pull? Wait for pull. One elbow.
TP. Euro City.
Close right. Nice.
Cover me. Euro City.
Quickly calling out the trades. You gotta love how much they are in that flow state. And because of that, the spike already down.
Yeah, 3 versus 4, orbital strike and incendiary for Forsaken. Though he does
Dude,
use the incendiary
listening's
generally
pretty cool, man.
buy some time before a flood happens. Autumn close to the smoke, not revealed. Yudotan is Cosmic Divide from Happy as well to try and help out the team to get into this site.
Watch out for a lot of these corners, though. Down goes the smoke. Yudotan gets the drop. Quickly goes Evolution.
He can just stick it in the molly.
The spike. Can he do it long enough? There goes the kills, but Autumn with the trades. Javi as well.
Big enough distraction.
To do it.
Cheeky, honestly, from Global Esports.
Nice,
You've got Yudotan popping the evolution that can eat all of that utility that comes down when the Cosmic Divide muffles all of that audio on the opponents that are hanging around for a bit more of a retake style. But, sorry, post-plant style.
Bring me the shots since MC's Genji.
Really nicely. Again, the smokes.
Yeah,
it's always the corner of a smoke.
I mean, it's been looking fine.
Opportunity for,
we haven't seen as many splits as I thought that they would do. But
really, really nicely done at the end.
One enemy remaining.
Spike didn't even get half defused by Yudotan in that point in time.
Yeah, but it was enough distraction as well.
Rapid from Global Esports to
Envy missed the memo also to stop shock dying.
The round in that post plant just then.
Oh, interesting. Alex,
Aerostars, thanks so much for the tier 3.
Lovely to see
Sorry, tier 1, thank you for the 3 years. Mixed them up, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
A little bit spicy in
Long
this
time,
map
bro.
too.
Appreciate
Deep
you.
stages of this first map.
Right, you just lost 3 rounds in a row to GE, who were down for the count before.
Yeah, of course, if I think back to other things as well.
GE stocks? Yeah, man, you gotta, even if they lose the next 2 rounds here, I feel pretty,
thinking that they are the most improved at the moment roster with their rebuild. Very excited to see how Patman does and to play them on the stage too. And well, now they get to do that in the server, and they've gone blow for blow. They've been hitting each other.
100%. I mean, while it's also fun in games, you're getting a little bit that friendliness, friendly tingle all around. It's also quite tense, especially when the scorelines are coming down to this stage. Autumn now bringing out the operator.
Vibe smoke here.
Mind you, Jing topping for PRX on this Jet. So Jet stonks rising.
Yeah, that's nice. Then we go for the split. We got Brim smoke deep.
Autumn onto
Brim
something.
smoke here, like we could go all the way through.
I love how you just said let's not, but there you go.
No, okay, Brim smoke close, and this is their defense one.
Drive-by from Jing as well. Orbital strike to try to flush him out of position,
mouse
but
bug,
Forsaken
bro.
also able to bring his gun out just in time. Pat trying to stay alive from the round back of Orange, but gets shot down by Forsaken. Just keeps going on. Autumn has managed to somehow sneak behind shot, but does he have the shot? No! Forsaken's still online! Yudotan trying to sneak through. Slowly stopped by the snake bite.
Nice
Down
shot.
he goes. Autumn able to find just the one. Envy getting shock darted by himself, allowing for Autumn to stay alive just a second longer. But can you truly shoot yourself out of this one? Not quite.
That's a
They've
classic,
got the
man.
angle.
Holy.
They've got the sprays, and PRX are reaching
okay,
up to that point.
Envy, can we leave self-shock darting in MEA, please? We don't need that here in Pacific.
Catch that.
Unlucky for Global Esports in a couple of those.
The live jump scare, actual jump reaction.
You got the dimensional drift that bails Autumn out. Bloody hell, he's so sharp. But a very difficult retake to come out in the end for Global. PRX just all-encompassing the site. Just so damaging and destructive with how they are fragging. 4 map points now for PRX. 4 chances for Global Esports to try and come back, and it's just an immediate duel that they want to take around the shops.
That's the last round. Might as well try to go for it anyways, but unfortunately they're getting tagged up through those paper-thin boxes as well.
Yeah, Autumn 22 HP.
A lot of resistance over towards A.
And no assistance.
2 of them instantly go towards door.
To help him there. When the dust starts to settle around that
The
fight,
G, we don't have A, let's all fight middle.
Forsaken
3
and
passing.
something around the bends.
Very
And then
nice.
squashed. Okay. Just right around the back of doors. Still hovering around the side as well.
And if you want to go to this B side as PRX too, you've got to contend with all of the Sentinel utility that you've just not really seen at A at all. Patman finds Envy, so this round is coming up hunky-dory for Global Esports. They also want to try and hold on to all this weaponry too, because the piggy bank is looking empty. They would need a little bit of that stability.
Trying to make it as flawless as possible.
Left.
But otherwise, a great start to the round. Maybe allowing for PRX to go for
saving
that
on
full
this?
save.
Oh. Don't want to give them any ults. I mean, they're pretty far away from
Shop
ults.
being a little bit more aware as to how PRX might want to find those rotations around the map.
10 seconds.
This is going to be an important time as well for a couple of these GE members to just make sure that they don't get sloppy in these moments, right? This is where the experience of a couple of these players on these stages is really going to shine, right? Patman,
What if GE
trophy
replaces
winner,
the
right?
Astra with a
We
Viper?
know
I
what
mean,
he
I
did
don't
last
think
year.
they need to, man.
We got
It's
Crystal,
not like
who's been around the bend. He's won things in his own right. He's been on this stage time and time again. They all have,
wall
right?
that much
Autumn
with
as
how they've been
well.
playing.
Yuta-san too. It's Javi in this moment in time.
Did she play the
squad
double
that
orb
needs to
smoke
make
pretty
sure that
well?
his supportive team, you know, are keeping him on track. We've already heard it a couple
The thing
of
I'm
times
most
that
impressed
it
by
is
is just
Crystal
how
in the
much they
mid-round
fight
going for a
together,
couple
to be
of these
honest.
calls when he recognizes
Like,
things. So the pieces are
I
moving
like
for
how
Global
proactive they
Esports.
are.
It's going to be a big test in these next couple of rounds, and well, we'll start in this round, right? There's not like PRX are just equipped with pistols. There's some rifles for Jing and Devi. We'll see if they're going to be able to be the tip of the spear to lead them somewhere in this round.
Yeah, 2 hero guns on
Great
this
that you
one.
point that out, Komodo. Needing to operate as a
Crystal's
team
lucky to
after
be
all,
alive.
having that leadership as well right now, just keeping things in check.
Time to jump.
Well, may very well be another big scrappy fight here, and Autumn has to plant his feet and be the guardian of this A site.
Might have heard a little bit here and there, but unfortunately getting caught as he tries to strafe back.
Mate, Patman needs to go
That's all
huge.
PRX truly needs. Now into the site, tossing a bunch of flashes. Patman forced to back away. A little bit of a drone coming out for added safety as well. Pat continuing to hold the off angle. PRX not allowed to go for these swings any longer. Devi taking just the one.
Good.
But all 3 members of Global Esports are not together. They need to regroup and play this as a 3 versus 1.
Just as you mentioned before, needing to see that teamwork, but no, a straggler's been caught. Could this be the opportunity for Devi? Almost getting the flick. Yunotan there
That's close,
to save
man.
the day. GE
That would have been a nuts way to end it.
Still in the game.
Devi might not be up on the frag department with the rest of the team for this round, but you also know how many times
so
he's come
good,
up
yeah,
good
it's
with
insanely
clutches
winnable.
for this
Nice
roster.
shots.
And he
Considering they
nearly
came in
makes
with just
that
2
one
guns,
work,
good.
doesn't he? The 1 versus 3. These are why I say you gotta play together. He isolates the fight so well in his passive clutch moments.
Oh,
Timeout from PRX now. 2 out of 4
Smash the
rounds
timeout
gathered
button,
by
man.
Global Esports on this
Get me in
comeback
there.
to try and send us into OT.
I'm getting nervous.
You're getting nervous? Do you think
Quite.
PRX would be nervous on the stage now after what we saw yesterday for our higher seeded teams?
There's a real chance. It was a big upset day.
It was
could
a big
happen
upset
today
day.
as
And
well.
even Wendler's getting involved.
The big point of discussion for all of us.
But remember, Froster's never bested something.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But who knows? Perhaps this discussion might just allow him to go that extra mile. Get
And
us
was popping
into
off
OT.
too. Yeah,
Well, it's
he
the
looks
second
slightly
time out for
angry as well,
PRX.
man.
I believe Global still have one in play too.
Normally they used to like panda, just
So whether or not they get this
being
round,
pretty chill.
depending on how clean it
both
looks,
looked angry.
could deploy their second one too for the last round of regulation. Access to the Viper's pit for Devi on this attacking side. Envy one away from the Hunters.
Pick the scare if you can, guys.
I'll try.
They're gonna fight A shops again.
Nothing, I see nothing. Take off and come back.
Take the orb.
He's a fake then.
They have a trap, I think.
No, he's just delaying, I think.
We just hit B with the owls, boys.
Yeah, he's delaying, boy.
Hit B, hit B, hit B, hit B. Guys, run B, run B, run B, run B.
Just follow boys and trade.
Careful elbow, pad always pushing. Oh yeah, they in elbow. Okay. The SLNC shot it.
True.
Last time Spectre do that.
Guys, clear everything. Okay, clear the box also.
I'm gonna go check from me.
Watch my left, guys. Watching.
Ready pick this time to
You
get
can
a ball.
molly or no?
See nothing close, boys.
Okay, behind the box. I'm ready to go.
I'm
I
ready.
think
ready.
elbow, okay?
I'm gonna dash left, boys. Ready?
I'm flashing.
Nothing
now.
close right, nothing close
On
right.
top, on top, boys.
On top, still up
Stay on top.
Still on top, guys.
One back down, one back down.
Colin, then he was right up top, but now all the trades flowing through. Yunotan from backside. He's got the angle, but Envy back in for the challenge. Autumn trying to set up the blind side. There
Damn,
goes
dudes.
something! Could this
Pretty
be
much
it?
it.
Javi!
Dude, the comms
where
thing's
has he
really
been
cool.
all this
I'm
time?
surprised players are
Getting
fine
the
with
angle
it.
down middle! 1v1! And
It is really nice to watch.
Gate crashes.
He can just toy with Javi right now. 2 gate crashes, reals or fake.
You have to look for it.
Oh.
Ooh, almost caught in the animation. Back up on it around. Trying to find an elevated angle. Has to land the flick, and there
Dude,
he
he thought he crossed close even though he did smoke. Even though he put a star down. Holy, that was close, man. Got really close.
Time to go to the Jurassic Park
I think
Global.
G did good,
5
dude.
HP
I
at
think
the
G
end there
did
for
good.
that one in just a scrappy battle on the B side where everyone needs to start to shoot.
It was a pretty fun
and
map
have
in the
that
end.
crosshair trained right and ready. Unlucky for Autumn that he was caught out with the flash in